We only have one more problem, guys. So let's do this. This is the last problem for today. And it comes to surface area and volume. And after that, we're finished. Thank the Lord we have no more math problems. But we'll see about that, okay? But first, let's look at this figure. Uh-oh! This might be a weird looking figure that you see here. Because look, we have a rectangular prism combined with a rectangular pyramid all together. So therefore, it's a combination of a prism that you see down there and a pyramid which you see up there. But it's tough. Some people say it's tough and they would easily falter and give up. But we'll see if I will give up, okay? And here's the condition for today. Main has a perimeter of a number squared more than 7 times of that number. So yan, look at main. Where is main? Yan, it's this one. This face. Face main. It says it has a perimeter of a number squared more than 7 times of that number. Then, what is our main objective? Our main objective is to fill in the chart below. Complete the chart as you solve for the answers. So our goal is to solve for the surface area, the volume, and liquefied units of the rectangular prism, ibig sabihin yung ito. The rectangular pyramid, ibig sabihin yung ito, yung nasa taas. Or both. That means the combination of these two. Alright? Then, we should get our units in based on the specifications that you see here. Alright? Are you ready? Let's go! First off, we need to get the value of x first. Because it says here that main has a perimeter of a number squared more than 7 times of that number. It means to say, if I were to write this in algebra, ganito siya. Excuse me for a moment. So, ganito siya. Diba? The perimeter of the rectangle is always 2L plus 2W. That is perimeter, right? Perimeter. But it says here, 2L plus 2W is equivalent to a number squared. When we say a number squared, that's x squared. More than 7 times of that number. That means plus 7x. Alright? Then what is the width? It says here that the width is 10x plus 6 inches. And then the width is 3x plus 4 inches. So therefore, our formula will do like this. 2 plus 10x plus 6 plus 2 times 3x plus 4 is equivalent to x squared plus 7x. Alright? Notice preferably, the first thing that we can do is to distribute. Okay, by the way, before that, here's my solution sheet. I will show it to you later. But first, I will show it to you how I did it via hand. Alright? So the first thing we need to do is to distribute the numbers. So 2 times 10x is 20x. Then 2 times 6 is 12. Tama? Yes, so you got it right. Next, on the right side, 2 times 3x is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Then you're still left with x squared plus 7x. Next, what we preferably need to do is to combine like terms. We can combine x's first, which is 20x plus 6x, which gives you 26x. 12 plus 8 is 20. Then, it gives you x squared plus 7x. Now, since we are having x squared, we can make this into a quadratic equation. Now, our formula will go like this. 0 is equivalent to x squared plus 7x. Shifting 26x to the other side, you get negative 26x. Then negative 20. Then with that, set it equal to 0. Combining like terms with the x's, you should get x squared minus 19, x pala minus 20. Alright? So this is going to be our formula. Now, remember, we're stuck with a quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation, what numbers that you can multiply together to give you negative 20, but add you up to give you negative 19. Let's work it out using the cross formula. So we know that the answer that we're supposed to get in multiplying is product is negative 20. Sum is 19. Can you think of factors of 20? Yes, how about 1 and 20 itself? Right? 1 times 20 is 20. And yes, it works because 20 minus 1 equals 19. So therefore, this is positive 1 and this is negative 20. Positive 1 times negative 20, positive times negative, that will give you negative. So negative 20 ay yung product namin. Then, for the sum, negative 20 plus 1. It's like we're subtracting positive 1 from negative 20. We get negative 19. So yun po yung sagot. So therefore, x is equivalent to positive 1 or x is negative 20 equals 0. Yan. Let me show you by the solution sheet. Yes, very good. Although hindi siya makikita dahil yellow siya. So therefore, if we're gonna get the number of faces, di ba remember sabi ko, you're gonna do number of faces with the rectangular prism, rectangular pyramid, and the combined figure. So for the rectangular pyramid, we're supposed to get 5 faces. We know that in a pyramid, you should get 5 faces in general. Tapos sa rectangular prism, you should get 6 faces. Pero sa combined, you need 9. Look. Kasi po, di ba remember, ganito siya. Let's look at the figure. We know in a rectangular prism, you're supposed to get 6, right? 1 on front and back, 1 pair from the sides, and 1 pair from up and down. So that's 1 face. So that's 6. Tapos, for the rectangular pyramid, you're supposed to get 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4 of the triangles. Then the base rectangle, which makes it 5. So 5 faces. Adding that so altogether will give you 11. But, take a look at the figure carefully. What we care for surface area is the outside. So therefore, one of the faces should not be included. So therefore, if we were to look at it carefully, we know in a rectangular prism, we should get this. 1, 2, 3, 4. The 4 faces. Tama? And then in the pyramid, we should get the 4 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there a face that doesn't belong? Very good. It's the one in center. The base of the pyramid and the top part of the rectangular prism. Yung nakapatong. So yun yung hindi nakukunin namin. So therefore, the base of the rectangular prism, the rectangular pyramid, minus 1. Then the top part of the rectangular prism, minus 1 din. Minus 1 plus minus 1 is minus 2. So we need to take away 2 faces. Kaya naman, we should get 9 faces. Because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 of the rectangles, then 4 of the triangles, which makes 8, plus the base rectangle itself, or the base of the figure, which makes 9. Kaya naman, in general, you're supposed to have 9 faces. So don't get missed out with that, students, ha? Baka malay mo, you might get tricked out with that. So if in case you're given a problem like this, always remember to determine, if you want to determine the surface area, count the number of faces. But you need to think first. If you know, in general, the rectangular prism is 6 faces, there should be 1 face that should not be included. And which is it? Yung nasa nakapatong or yung nasa gitnaan. Okay? Or for example, kung nagput na ng building blocks together, of course, you will not count the one that yung nakapatong. You can't count the adjacent one. So that's the rule. Okay? Now, let's input everything to our formula. So, diba remember, we did the algebra and we did it this way. Tama? 2 times 10x plus 6 plus 2 plus 3x plus 4 is equivalent to x squared plus 7x. Yan, yun yung tama yung ginawa ko sa papel. Diba? With that, we multiplied, we distribute. Pagkatapos tayo nag-distribute, we combine like terms. And tama, we were just left with x squared minus 19 minus 20. Then tama, the answer is supposed to be positive 20. So therefore, to check if negative 1, ganito yung formula na ginawa ko. Yes, I checked by using this formula. And you should get negative 6. Then when we did this again, yes, negative 6. Then this one, we get 540 when we did the math. Yun lang. Now, let's input everything to the equation. So, for the table of values, our 10x plus 6 inches, ganito siya yung ginawa ko. So, therefore, 206 becomes 10 squared plus a 98 plus 6. 10x plus 6 inches, that's 206 inches. Okay? And then, this one, there's another face, diba? 3x plus 4. For 3x plus 4, ganito siya. 64 inches. Kasi nga, 3 times 20 plus 4, which gives you 64 inches. Then, this one, 5x squared plus 8x. 5x squared, we know that's 20 squared. 20 squared times 5 gives you 400, that's 2,000. So, ganito yung formula namin. Okay? 2,160. Yun yung formula na ginawa ko. Okay? So, we should get 2,160. But if I were to convert that to inches, ganito siya. That's in millimeters. First, you convert that to cm. Right? So, in cm, we know that 1 millimeter is 10 millimeters is 1 cm. Let me write it down for you. So, yun yung formula na ginawa namin. 1 centimeter is 10 millimeters. So, we got 2,160 millimeters. Divide by 10, you should get 216 centimeters. Then, from centimeters, we convert that to inches. 1 inch is 2.54 cm. And 216 divided by 2.54, you should get 85.4. Ganito kasi yun nangyari. Diba, remember sa table ng units, ganito yun. 1 cm is 10 millimeters. So, we should get 216. Then, 1 inch, 216 divided by 2.54, ganito yung sagot. Yes. And we should get 85.03 or 85.04. Or, to make life easier, 85 inches na lang. Okay? Siguro mas madali, 85 na lang. Alright? Then, last but not least, what's the last one? X minus 9 feet. Yung x minus 9 feet, ayan, di ba remember where did we get the x minus 9 feet? That pertains to the height of the figure. The literal height of the figure. The height of the figure. X minus 9 feet. So therefore, 20 minus 9. So that becomes 11 feet. 11 feet, converted to inches, you should get 132 inches. Because 1 foot is 12 inches. So therefore, you're supposed to get 132. Yun lang. And to see the solving process, please watch the next video.